Accept what is, let go what was, have faith in what will be. Wow, that was a very weird noise. That only works when, like, I don't know, when it's like stuff you can let go. There's things like you get fired from a job, deaths, even some deaths you have to, you know what I'm saying, you let go. You car accident, like that's why I don't drive during the daytime, because I'm gonna be totally fucked if I get in a car accident, because I was already in a horrible car accident. So, and I got lucky because I had a great attorney. He's still my attorney. So Adam Levin in West Reading, Pennsylvania. But what does an attorney mean when you know that your life is already murdered? So that's, seems silly that I would be here, praying on a flag. So it's like it's in the middle of Warren, right? Like, why would you pick a flag in the Warren in the health department parking lot, right? At 12 o'clock, my clock having shift over. Oh, good old loyal, my number 8. I know, you're my number 8. Every day I love you. I love you so much. Yes, I do. I love you. She's like, you're not acting like it at all, because I'm just sitting here. She wants to go home to Fred. She's like, I want to go home to Fred. You know what I'm saying? Get in bed. Get all nice and comfy into bed. Oh, baby, yes. So loyal with Mama. Right? So why would you pick this location? Well, I already spent a lot of time in Warren. This is in my Ford. So I came here, it was either Veterans Day. It was in the fall. It's to do with the veterans. So, because I had my Harriet Tubman boots on. My Harriet Tubman boots had expired because when I was running the air. So I was with Harriet Tubman down over here on the racetrack, spying on the niggers, right? Because I'm like, there's just some things I see along the railroads. Because, like, why would you want a business along the railroad in the state of Michigan? You know what I'm saying? Why would you want a business along a pipeline in the state of Michigan? Why would you want a huge ass building along the waterways in the state of Michigan? And I'm like, well, let me just tell you, because a lot of people died. So these fucking niggers could come here, right? Let's understand. I bring love. That's all I bring. And truth. Right? Because this matters. Because, like, state of Michigan chose to shut shit down. So when you think about it's just, I already spent so much time here. So, but this is the time I spent. Let me just tell you what I learned. Right? Because I'm just burning an essence candle. And actually, it was a federal holiday, just like Christopher Columbus. I learned that in Destin, over in Crab Island, Destin, Florida, the same place my niece lost her virginity. Because again, state of Michigan, state of Florida, we can choose Mormons. It's like motherfuckers that, believe in having plural wives. You know what I'm saying? No different than the fucking Islamic niggers, right? Because there's no respect for the woman. So, like, if you love Jesus and you are a man of Christ, say man of God is a little different, because a man of God gets into, like, Hindu and gets into all kinds of shit, a man of God. So that's different, because that goes more into the spirit world. But a man of Christ, right? Like, why would you do evil stuff? Right? So evil, like, that's what happened to my family. So, and we were protected during COVID. So as I think here, this is like before I came investigated Warren. And the only thing I'm investigating is Dana, right behind me. All these businesses, including the tech business, Macomb College, because again, none of this murder is gonna fucking end. So this candle, I'm over here praying it for April Thigpen, Maya Hicks. So still up in there, you know what I'm saying, the same fucking nightmare. Don't got a door, don't got 911, so I'm like, hey, listen, if I'm going out with as many souls I can possibly fucking take with me. Because where I get to go, it's called heaven. Where you fucking get to go, it's called straight to the damn, whatever it is that you go and get counseled by the Lord. So, because again, he's going to be like, children always come before adults when you're talking about, because where I'm at, I'm talking about the Holy Spirit, because this goes not a portal hole or a bridge. Right, so but this is the health department, and the health department, Lucifer, has lots of souls. So because a lot of lies happened during COVID, so babies were murdered, elders by the thousands, millions were murdered. I mean, the purpose of it was so China. So because that allowed this Silk Roads, and it's not just China, you got Israel over here too, but this allowed this Silk Roads to be able to, and Silk Roads are behind us. So I'm like, and these Silk Roads, definitely talking about China. So it's all the way down. It started with Detroit, and it goes beyond Detroit. But I'm just talking about Dana is supposed to expire. So each one of these businesses, I also spent time studying these businesses, because I'm like, what? They're also got connections to 9/11. So the beneficiaries of needing the war of Iraq. So it goes back to Randazzo being on the memorials in 2001. And the problem with that is, because I understand they had a child, so some of this has to do with relatives being POWs, not POWs, but veterans and whatnot. So, but my thing goes back to some being POWs, but particularly when it goes to Randazzo, when you're talking about these markets, these international markets, because then it goes back over there to Park Ridge, right? So then we're going back over to who is funneling these ICE federally funded new jails. Yeah, we don't even get a deportation in Macomb, because see, I'm way the fuck out here in Warren, but everybody goes to Macomb. They have their own place. I'm not saying they don't have a police department, but I'm saying everything goes to fucking Macomb. And I'm like, they live in this very outdated system. So, and again, only 5% of our fucking ships are being checked. I guarantee you nothing on the railroad is being fucking checked. So if only 5% of the ships are, why do you think these businesses choose to come and invest and launder their money into certain factories, right? Because the deal is, they don't even care if they're producing this shit. So, but the thing is, nobody's checking these businesses. So, and when you don't have people checking this, you don't understand. Then we have different chemicals being made. So, and these chemicals have to have an exit. So, because as you see, when I'm studying the drains and all the waterways, because all this mining process takes water. So, and it usually takes aquifers, not the fucking shit recycled water we get to drink, because that's what the niggers want. You know what I'm saying? They're over there, lost all their fresh water, and Jesus and God gave them plenty of fucking water over there. That's in fucking Middle East America. So the only ones who had fresh water left was the Palestinians, the area these fucking damn terrorists are taking. So, because again, they knew, like the natives and the earth children, we knew biologically, like inbred in us, to love the planet, to know, to protect, to pray, all this stuff. Now, these selfish gigolo motherfucker, anti-Christ motherfuckers, like, this is the reason why I had to come here with Lucifer, because that's what's all owns in fucking, I know Warren. Okay, I remember Warren as a teenager. I would never live in any of this fucking area. And then you see in the paper about that Detroit mayor. Ha! Really? Samantha? Okay, we're going to say it over and over and over. She wants her soul back. Why in that fucking hell do they? Because that's the Jews down there. So you got all these crimes get to happen hands down against women all over. Because why? Because we're over here living in Jew land. You know what Jew land is? Fucking Israel. So again, they got medical, they got fucking, and the Jews are over here with Ford, Chrysler, and GM. And if you look behind us, again, they own our colleges. You can't take this stuff out. They own the colleges. They own, and I'm just like, oh God, please, Trump, come and fucking rescue Michigan, because we don't fucking need these bitches. So I'm like, and then they're going to mix together. So what they're going to do is, and we don't need Klan, Proud Boys, niggers, drunks, street boys, gangs, sinners. This is what's going to become our U.S. military here in Michigan. Because eventually people are going to get, I'm telling you, they're going to eventually fucking know that these fucking niggers, and they're packing up and leaving. these fucking niggers who've been robbing always since Dearborn. Dearborn, all that's what I'm saying. Really, now we're gonna go after that mayor's house. Of course, pay up, mayor. You didn't know that the Duggan one over here involved with the Jews down there in Detroit hiring what? They hire Jew attorneys from Israel. That's the same thing with the riverfront. Blame the fucking black man. That's the same thing when I say Samantha Wool. I'm like, at the end of the day, they blame the black man. Her fucking boy. Oh, don't you dare say that. Her boyfriend fucking did it. Really? He said he did it, but no. Chief Y, too busy kicking it with who? Governor Whitmore up there in, Marquette, where again, they fucking stole the Chippewa Bear. And let's just so you know, that's what they know of you. So, because you've been killing the natives. So, us native women don't stand a fucking chance here. Yeah, look, you burned out my sage, you piece of shits. Yeah, you don't stand a fucking damn chance here. Come on, baby, I just gotta put this little heart on the flag. Oh, it's the evil here. So it's a very evil system because, like, you don't actually stand a chance. What makes me upset about the health department is because I died in 2020 from the COVID shot. This is Rite Aid. I think it was the one that started with the M. So, but I mean, you don't need people fucking heart. You know what I'm saying? This is where I had a fucking heart attack off this shit. And you don't even know if it was stored right or what. That's why they keep fucking bankrupting. They're going to make damn sure. They got to sue the fuck out of those opiates right after they killed all these people, after they got them addicted to these drugs. That's what I was witness to even when I worked in the hospital. I was like, I'm not playing this fucking game. These people don't need to belong. They need to be in a placement that they're out of the hospital so they don't get these drugs. So I'm like, because when they get in the hospital, they get where you get these fucking drugs. So I'm like, because you can't even like alcoholics, they're not even supposed to be, because they can go into seizures and shit. It's like, it could be really medical crisis for people. Ouch. Ow. Oh, they're so evil over there. Even with this one that says Planet Oil, I'm just like, honestly, you don't know if they didn't end up being a green light special. So our federal green energy projects, and then they put their fucking American flag on it, and so everything's American, even though it's nigger owned or fucking Sicilian owned or so everything but damn soldiers, right, Lucy? Yeah, you killing family bitches and wondering why I'm still over here talking to the damn ghost. Sure in the hell did, and my wife is dead. They robbed her. She would have had, this is the thing, and it just makes them fucking sick, because I'm like, you keep saying it, they robbed them. So, like, you do the math. They purposely took out, my wife had cancer. They took out, but she was also fucking, you're talking about $7,000, but I'm like, they did this purposely. Because you got to think, that ends up being like, there we go. That's what you gotta do. Or the flag. I already spent time here during the daytime. Yeah, looking damn shit over there. Not here. I'm just like, the fucking hell. See, so evil. So evil. Oh, that stuff smells now. I just smell like that bird and shit. Hi, baby. She's like, I want to come out with you. You want to come out? It's not safe here. Yeah, it's not safe here. Yes, it's not safe here. Come on. We're going to get going home soon. All right. So, we'll just stick the rosary there. Oh, God. I'll be right back.